We just launched an amazing new feature in Lead Scout called Chronological Activity History. So this feature is going to be so great for your teams to understand what you're doing, when you're doing it over time on every single prospect. Let me show you how this works. So on each prospect, you're going to see this new area down here below the statuses that show the entire history of activity on each prospect. So you can see, for example, in this prospect, when the status was set, when the appointment was scheduled, when the prospect was created. When you click into the whole activity history, you're going to see that first prospect creation date. You're going to see any activity beyond that, when I scheduled an appointment with this prospect. You can see when I added notes or when a team member added notes. And you can see when I set the date and time, or like when that appointment is actually coming up, and when that status was changed. And better yet, you can actually interact with every single one of these statuses. So let's go ahead and click into this to see how far Erin was away from this prospect when she schedules the appointment. Looks like she was actually a good 2 football fields away from this prospect when she set this appointment. So chances are she wasn't there in person. Maybe she set this appointment over the phone. Hopefully when you're out canvassing, you're going to be right in front of that prospect, knocking that door, and you can see that proximity. This is one of the coolest things about this feature, in my opinion, is you can see the proximity to the prospect when you're taking activity in the application. And all sorts of other, great details about each one of these things. You can see who set these statuses, who left the notes. You can click into this and see the note that was left at that time. So this actually can become like a comment chain for your team. So you guys can leave comments along the way in chronological order and have conversations back and forth with your team members. So this is a great way for you to manage your prospects and see the history of information as you're managing your prospects. You can click into any one of these things from this page too. So if you wanted to manage the status, maybe I accidentally clicked referral, I can go ahead and delete that status right here in the app. And it goes back to the last status it was and updates the whole chronological activity history. You also notice other things pop into that chronological activity history as I'm canvassing and recording data about this prospect. So anytime I'm adding a note, it shows up there. Anytime I'm adding a status, it shows up there. And if I have mail going to that house, that marketing activity will also show up there. So we hope you love this new feature, and we hope it helps your teams be ever more effective with Lead Scout. Go try it out right now. It's live on the App Store, both on iOS and Android. Let us know what you think. Thanks, everybody. We'll talk soon.